We heard the term where there's a will, there's a way. And the truth is that there is always a way if you have the will. The hardest thing to do is to understand that you are worthy and that you are loved and welcomed and that your existence matters. Let me say that again. You are worthy, you are loved, and your existence matters. Abraham Hicks kind of talks about this. She says, just the fact that you exist means that you're worthy. Out of all the possibilities out there in the whole entire universe, the fact that you are here means that you are worthy. And you have to take that worthiness, because sometimes we feel like it's out here and that it's for other people, that dreams, abundance, manifestation, alignment, all these words are for other people. And the truth is, it's for everybody. Everybody deserves to feel like they're worthy and that their feelings matter and their dreams matter. Your dreams matter. We are only given so much time here on earth, and we don't know when those moments are going to end. So if we keep pushing our dreams, our existence, our livelihood, if we keep pushing that aside and pushing it aside and saying, okay, tomorrow, okay, the next day, then we're doing a huge disservice to the love of our life, which is our heart and our soul. So when I say there's a will, there's a way, the will is the important part, because the way will open up to you, but it's the will. It's those beginning first steps over and over and over again. It's like peeling the blindfolds off your eyes for the first time to really see that your will matters, that your being matters, and your existence matters. And you can't look for other people to bring that to you. You can't expect somebody else to bring forth your own will. This is something that is a very internal process, and everything I talk about is an internal process, because it begins in your mind and in your heart before you can see it in your hands. I believe there's a saying, and it's what you believe in your mind, you can hold in your hands. What you can hold in your thoughts, you can hold in your hands. And it's so true. You have to start with the thoughts in your head, and you have to start with the thoughts that actually exist in your heart. What are you telling yourself about yourself? Are you telling yourself that you don't matter? Are you telling yourself that tomorrow I'll start? Are you telling yourself that I have other things that are more important than myself right now? And really watch what you're telling yourself. Even take a minute and write it down. Do a little bit of journaling and ask yourself, what thoughts are holding me back right now? And you'll be surprised what things will come up for you, because we have to understand what we're up against. Because once we realize what our thoughts are telling us, then we can look around and we can see things in our world that only simply exist because we are telling ourselves the wrong thing. And when we start telling ourselves the right thing, then the job that doesn't work anymore, the relationship that doesn't work anymore, the house that doesn't work anymore, all of those things, you start to realize, okay, this actually doesn't matter so much, because what matters to me is me. It doesn't matter what my boss thinks. It matters what I think about me. And we become courageous and brave, and we become willful. And this process of changing our lives, of starting over, becomes exciting, because we're creating a new opportunity for ourselves. We are creating a new opportunity to live, to exist, to feel worthy, to feel seen, to feel loved. And if you're lacking any of those things, it all starts in here. It starts in your heart, it starts in your head, and it all has to do with how you talk to yourself, how you have been taught to believe things about yourself, that maybe you think you're too old, maybe you think you're too chubby, maybe you think you're not smart enough. All those things are not true. You are a beautiful human being. Your soul matters so much. Your heart matters so much. Your voice, how you speak, matters so much. And I'm so excited to be on this journey with you. So I have a few journal prompts for you today. I'm starting something new Here's journal prompt number 1. How can I nourish my body, my creativity, my purpose, my inspiration today? Just like you would take care of somebody else, how can you take care of that part of you today? So take a little bit of time, close your eyes, grab a pen and paper, and write that down. Here's journal prompt number 2. What would it look like to fully trust my wisdom today? What is inside of me that keeps talking? And how can I give that an opportunity to speak? And how can I trust that what it's telling me is guidance of some sort? Even if it's talking negatively about yourself, let that guide you into the next level up. Is there a way that you can stop the negative talk and change it to neutral? Or better yet, is there a way you can flip that script completely? For instance, you might think that you need to make a certain amount of money in order for you to quit your job. Is that true? It might be. But can you just imagine yourself having all that money now, and can you imagine what your life would look like? And what would you do with your time if you did quit that job and you started something new? Begin to visualize what your life could look like. And just that little bit of could, again, is that will that's going to take you to that next level. Start thinking of all the reasons how and why this thing could happen and why it's important to you. Spend the time thinking about positive ways that your life can change for the good. And you can use all the times that you think of the negative stuff as a prompt to switch the scripts. And the third journal prompt that I really want you to think about today: what would it look like to receive? What would it feel like to receive? What would I like to receive? So often, especially as women, we're putting ourselves out there. We are giving and giving and giving, and our energy just gets lower and lower and lower. So today, I want you to journal, and I want you to feel the feelings of reception. What would it feel like to receive? What would it feel like to have that new career or that new relationship or that new home? And imagine that being given to you. And just feel the feelings of receiving. So I hope this helps. I'm so here for your journey, and I would love to hear in the comments more about what you're going through and how I can help.